This is Red Light, Green Light 123 with D and Z. Here are your hosts, D and Z. Welcome to this week's episode of Red Light, Green Light 123 with D and Z. I am Z, and here's how it goes. Quick and dirty. We got 1, 2, 3 red lights or sits, and 1, 2, 3 green lights or starts for your fantasy football weekend. D, who are your sits? Who are your red lights?
All right, I'm starting fresh with Josh Jacobs against the Titans. Don't sleep on those Titans defenders. They're looking to get angry and get back into the race. They're 0-2. They're not going to go to 0-3. I'm also sitting Aaron Rodgers this week against the Bucks. Bucks have also a ferocious defense, and they always give Aaron Rodgers some trouble. And last, I'm sitting Mike Singletary against the Dolphins. Devin Singletary against the Dolphins.
Okay, all good choices. I'm going to go one at a time here. We're going to start at the top. I am sitting. You ready for this? Justin Jefferson against the Lions. No, I'm just kidding. Adam Thielen, though. Adam Thielen is not getting any targets, ladies and gentlemen. And that
Didn't
has
that guy die?
Cross him off then. But Adam Thielen is not getting any targets in this offense. I find that very disconcerting, and fantasy owners should be finding this disconcerting as well. So you might be considering some trades. You might be thinking about it, especially if this trend continues. I'm also sitting Justin Herbert against the Jags. If he's hurt, I don't think he's going to be able to put up the numbers necessary. And if he's legitimately hurt to the level that we think he is, he may not even finish the game. It might end up being Chase Daniel. Like, that might be a problem. And for me, the third one is Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts of the Falcons. He's not getting any targets. And you got Arthur Smith, the head coach, talking about how, this isn't fantasy football. We're playing to win. You get the ball to your best players, Arthur. Like, that's how you win. So I don't think he's long for the league as a coach. He's not Nathaniel Hackett bad, but he's pretty clueless. Kyle Pitts should be getting targets. He's one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end in the league. But those are our red lights. Who are your green lights, Dave?
Oh, green lights. I'm starting off with Drake London against the Seahawks. I mean, he's just leading his team in targets, and he looks like they made the right decision in the first round. I'm also going to start Austin Eckler against the Chargers. I'm sorry, not against the Chargers. I'm starting Austin Eckler for the Chargers. And last, I'm starting the Bucks D against the Packers.
Great choice with the Bucks D. They seem to own Aaron Rodgers the same way that Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. The Bears. So, for my starts, for my green lights, I'm going with Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots. He's got a little James White in him. There's going to be more opportunity. Because of the injury to Harris. So I think that's going to open up a slot, and he will impress for sure. My start number 2, Christian Kirk for the Jaguars. I think he's going to have a big game. Trevor Lawrence is going to go off, and they're going to beat the Chargers. And last but not least, Graham Gano, special teams player of the week for my New York Giants against the Dallas Cowboys. Good for at least 9 fantasy points this week. Maybe more if he's got a kick from distance. But those are ours. What about yours? Email us, faderoutemail@gmail.com, or slide in those DMs on IG at Fade Route Podcast, or hit us up on Twitter at FadeRouteDNZ. But time for us to run the go route again. We'll talk to you next week. If you want to get on the action, we want to hear from you. Hit us up, faderoutemail@gmail.com. Slide in our DMs on IG at Fade Route Podcast. Drop us a DM on Twitter at FadeRouteDNZ. Comment on our YouTube channel, The Fade Route with DNZ. Questions, comments, picks, segment suggestions, you name it, we want to hear from you. Get at us, in crowd. Thanks for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you like what you heard and want to hear more, be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Rate us 5 stars, leave us a review, turn on subscription notifications, and tell your friends. Spread the word, spread it wide.